Hi, good evening, ma'am. Good evening, classmates. My name is Vince, and with my group mates, we are going to discuss the international marketing plan for our company. So, the name of our company is the Beany Company, and we export coffee beans. So, the background of the company, the Beany Company has been in the coffee export business for 5 years. The company was established on March 16, 2015 by a group of people who happens to be coffee lovers. With their combined passion for coffee, they decided to invest in a business for coffee productions and coffee business. So the company has coffee plantation and production in Bansalang, Davao del Sur. And the Beany Company aims to supply manufacturers abroad, and we export quality coffee beans in Vietnam. The company aims to cover high demands of coffee products in our neighboring countries like Vietnam, since they are one of the top coffee exporters in the world. So, our mission and vision. The vision is we see our future as Davao's leading company, producers and exporter, with our continued efforts of social development. And our mission is to produce and export locally grown yet world-class coffee beans for international market that can keep up with the competitive demands of coffee bean industry by not compromising the consumer satisfaction and our employees' welfare. So for our target market, so the Beany Company is targeting coffee manufacturers in Vietnam. According to the world data, Vietnam is the second largest exporter of coffee products and delivers around millions of metric tons of coffee to global coffee lovers. With the increasing demands of coffee products and exports from the country, we aim to help this manufacturing business increase their production by supplying them with our high quality coffee beans. So the reason why we choose Vietnam is that coffee was first introduced in Vietnam on 1875 by French people, and later became a success in terms of growth and production. And until now, they export a million of coffee brands and products globally. And as a matter of fact, they are the second largest coffee exporters next to next to Brazil. With the increasing demands of coffee products from countries like Germany, Italy, and the USA, Vietnam is aiming to meet those demands and increase their export performance. However, there are some problems that affect the level of their productivity. There are many challenges that Vietnam coffee production or plantations or industry facing nowadays and in the past years, and on the years to come, according to their study. So one of the problem in particular is the climate change and El Nino that affects their plantation, and there are some plantations as well that are affected with floods and insects and pest attacks. This problem negatively affected their level of productivity, and in the past years there are this decrease in terms of their export output. So with that being said, our company, the Beany, aim to cover the loss of their productivity because of the climate change issues. So our goal is to supply those manufacturers with our high quality beans. Vietnam and the Philippines has the same climate, and we can produce and supply them with our high quality coffee beans products, following based on their standards as well. So that's the reason why we choose Vietnam, because they are the second largest country who export coffee around the world, and we wanted to help them increase or keep up with those demands from other countries by providing them or supplying them our coffee beans or our coffee products, because their level of productivity when it comes to in terms of plantations are affected because of the climate change and the ongoing issues when it comes to uh, climate and floods and pest attacks. That would be all. Thank you.
Good day to you, Ma'am Bulaw. By the way, I am LG Dilintiha and I am doing report my assigned topic, the nature of the products and process. So they have the nature of our products. And the process of the products, first is planting. We are doing unique method of coffee plantation, processing and storage, following the base practice of coffee plantation in Vietnam. In planting the coffee, we make sure that we get the right temperature for its good growth, and we do some be sure to keep away pests and insects. And the second is harvesting. So once the coffee sherry is the right pick, we harvest them on our target period seasons. So we use the right equipment on picking them and follow standard to make sure the quality of harvest will not compromise. The next is choose beans sorting. So in sorting, we are going to separate coffee beans according to their size and destiny. So we also remove damaged coffee beans. So we have manual sorting process, and we also have a sorter machine. So drying, airing. So after sorting, we are going to dry the beans through air or sunlight. So we are also have drying machine to have to make sure we can control the right temperature. And the next is hulling. So the dried coffee beans will undergo hulling process. In this process, we will remove the husk, including the skin, exocarp, endocarp, and mesocarp. So, and the last process is roasting. So the final process is roasting. Using the right amount of heat, we are going to roast until we achieve the brown color. So this is our packaging. And the price of product features. So for the price of 25 kilogram of Beany beans is the money of Vietnamese dongs, or equivalent 13,000 pesos in their Philippines money. And our generic name is Arabica. Our brand, the Beany Co-R company. So brand name Beany Beans Coffee Export. And this is our brand mark. So as you can see, the image of our products, we have the color of brown color to fix the color of coffee, and we have the upper right, at the upper center is our company. So we have the Philippines for coffee export, and the roasted coffee Arabica for export. So, and the lower right of our product, we have our grade level 25 kilograms. So, and the next is trademark. So our company is registered for the company logo, the Beany Co-R company. So this is our barcode, product servicing, product warranty, consume until 2, and quality marks is halal. And kinds of label, our brand label is Beany Beans Coffee Export, roasted coffee Arabica. Our grade level is 25 kilogram. Descriptive label is roasted coffee Arabica, and the types of label is part of the product. And the level of packaging is primary packaging, kind of packaging is non-biodegradable, and the types of packaging is reusable. So this is our packaging. So we decide to our group to use the Asian sacks because this is the perfect materials transport coffee beans, because it's made from the skin of the jute plant. So jute plant is used simply to make cloth for wrapping bales of raw cotton and to make socks and coarse cloth. So this is the pretty handy, and it goes because the beans need to wait whilst being stored. And that's all for our part, and the next report there will be report co-reporter Mr. Kahis Rolando Jr.
Uh, Good day, ma'am. My name is Rolando B. Cash Jr. I'm discussing flow of distribution. The flow of distribution, first flow is harvesting, which is collecting all the coffee cherries in Barangay Balutakay, Bansalan, Davao del Sur. And after that, we're going to fetch all the sacks of coffee cherries to elk truck and transfer or deliver it to our manufacturing plant in San Jose, Ligo City, Davao del Sur. After arriving in our manufacturing plant, all the coffee cherries will be undergo process of first will be choose beans or sorting. Next are drying or airing, and hulling and roasting. After all the process completed, we are going to pack it with Hessian sacks and fetch all of these to our cargo truck. And next, the cargo truck will be the one to deliver it into Davao Port to be shipped to a Hanoi port in Vietnam. After the shipment, receiving Vietnam port, unloading from the dock and unloading to truck for delivery to manufacturing companies like Giabao Coffee Production and Vina Coffee Corporation and other manufacturing companies in Vietnam. That's all.
Hi, my name is Jalebi Paraiso and I'm the last reporter. And tonight I'm going to discuss about the SWOT analysis of our company. So for the strength, quality of product. Second, high demand of product. Third, big land area for plantation. And fourth, increased export demand. Fifth, direct business connection. Well, and then for our weakness, weather condition. Second, restriction and regulation of other country. Third, other export business that offers cheaper price. And fourth, logistic problems. And then for our opportunities, first is the rising demand of coffee, of course. And then second is the export of other coffee variety. Third, better advertising. Fourth, more online exposure. Fifth, land acquisition for increased plantation and our production. And for the threats, of course, this pandemic. Second is the possible delay of delivery because of restrictions from the other country. And then third, border control and distribution law. Fourth is the climate change. Fifth is the attack of pests and insects. Now let's go to our promotion. First is the high performance website. And then second is the social media, online advertising. Third, offering discounts for book orders. And then four is the email marketing. And then fifth is the link building. So that's all. Thank you for having us tonight. Basta lang ako.